Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm going to make a dragon and I thought I'd show you how I use wire and pipe cleaners to just make the base. I have made a dragon before but he wasn't standing. This one's going to be standing. I have a terrible habit of making my needle felted items really big and I actually want to try and make this one quite small. So this wire, I forget, I think it's 122 gauge. It's quite hard to manipulate, and this was actually, we bought this in a garden centre. It's like meant for that, so there's a little bit of rust on it, but I think it'll be okay. I've also got some much bendier, and I can't remember what this is, but you could do this completely with pipe cleaners, and if you're worried about the thickness of the pipe cleaner not being strong enough, and providing you're not doing something really dainty, you can just wrap them round to get like double thickness or even treble thickness. So if all you can get hold of is pipe cleaners, use pipe cleaners. And I'm going to do them standing, and this is way too big. This is where I go wrong, because I try and I really don't think enough about the size, and it ends up being huge. So I'm just going to cut this a second. I don't find wire very easy to use, so I'm thinking these are the back legs, and we'll put in a bend. So I'm just making a round loop, we'll put in a bit of a bend. I have this tool here, is that for jewelry making and things, and if you just can just pop that in there, you can just twist it round. You can always come down a bit, so that's quite high up. Just twist it round so that it comes in like that, and that way you won't get a sharp edge. And if you're using this instead, again, just tuck it under. In fact, you can wrap your felt around it if you want to, but I haven't really got a good idea for this dragon at the moment. I'm just thinking he's standing. I haven't decided what colour he's going to be or anything yet. I just thought I'd like to do a little bit of talk about wire again. So we're gonna have he's gonna have like back legs, so he'll be kind of bent. This will be his back legs. I'm not gonna give him, I don't know, maybe I will give him some bigger feet, but we'll worry about that in a minute. And then I'm gonna try and take we'll go slightly smaller. I'm thinking a bit, because if you research dragons, it's like whatever people can imagine. So I'm sort of thinking the body's going to be a bit like a dinosaur. So I'm just trying to cut this. Yeah, I'm just thinking that the body will be a bit like a dinosaur. So a T-Rex is what I'm thinking. So these are the legs. It will have like hands up here. So these will be the hands up here, I think. So let's do the same again. Just tuck that under. Just twist it around, so that you get, and the more you work with wire, the easier it'll be. The reason that I'm using the wire rather than just pipe cleaners is because I have it, so I can, but I want it to be quite sturdy, because his tail is going to be what's holding him up. At the moment, these arms might be a bit long. Let's put the body piece in. So for the tail, cut another piece for the tail. I want the whole head, don't I? So I reckon, he's going to be really big. I find it so hard to do some things on small scales. Okay. Right. Yeah, I think the proportion will be good, because again, with a dragon, it's mythical, so it's up to you. So just do the same again. Tuck all these little ends in, so that it's not a sharp piece sticking through the project. And this is an ornament, a decoration. This is not for children to play with, so you don't have to worry too much. But I just like to do that. It stops me hurting myself as well. So now, we've got a tail, we've got a head. That's how I'm thinking. So to get this to stick, now don't forget that by the time I add the thickness of his body, these arms will be quite a bit less. That's a way to, so you have to kind of like factor that in when you're building your creature, but you can also add pieces as well, so don't sort of panic too much. Now I like to use this wire, and I'm really sorry that I don't know what it's called, but as you can see it bends really easily. So I like to use this, and or I'll use pipe cleaners as well, just to help me to secure these pieces. And I might have to use pipe cleaners as well. So I'm going to go over, because that feels like I've got something then to sort of grip onto. I'm going to go, I want this tail to be reasonably long. Yeah, let's go about there. And then I'm going to use this to wrap around. Now this wire is okay for me to wrap with, so it might be that pipe cleaners would be better, especially if you don't have. So I'm literally just going to wrap it, and you can use tools to help you wrap. I've got really funny hands, and they don't really like wire work, to be honest. And things move around as well, which can make it really awkward. That's why the pipe cleaner might be better. So I'm just wrapping this bit up here. You're not going to see this bit anyway. And then this bit I'm just going to go around here with. And it probably won't even hold it in place that well. Oh no, it's okay, it's not too bad. Okay, now if I make him, and as I start felting him, he's getting bigger or anything like that, I can always add more wire. So if I decide that, you know, the proportions don't look right, I can add more wire, I can add pipe cleaners. Sometimes you can just add the length with felt itself. Wire helps him to be poseable as well. I don't really think, apart from the pose that I want him to be in, I don't really think I'm going to do much of that. Let's show you this with pipe cleaner as well. If you're not feeling confident, or you simply don't have the supplies. Let's pop this in the middle, just so you can see. So I've got a bit attached. We'll decide where we want him. Again, I'm going behind. I don't really know why, I just feel like that's better. And this is a bit fiddly. And you just kind of have to wrap. You kind of, whilst you're getting started, oh, you want his head in the right place, don't we? So that's his head. Whilst you're getting started, you want to sort of be able to move it a bit. Just take your time and have a little go, see what you can do. So you might, the only reason I would say to use wire rather than pipe cleaner is because I'm adding bulk here, and I suppose I don't have to be adding bulk because I could just do a tiny bit, but I mean that is holding, isn't it, with a bit of movement. But sometimes it's quite nice to wrap your wire anyway, so that you've got something for your felt to cling to. A lot of people do that, some people don't. It just depends on, I guess, the thickness of your end result. Actually, he's not going to be too big, is he? Honestly, for me, I've done like Frankenstein's life-size head, so I do tend to go a bit big on things I make. Okay, right, I think that'll do. And I actually think the pipe cleaner's holding better than the other wire. The pipe cleaners have been brilliant. I know you can get different types of pipe cleaners as well. You can get some specifically for needle felting, and I think I don't know what is better about them. They probably might have some sort of wall around them or something, rather than just this fuzzy stuff, which is probably some sort of plastic, isn't it, at the end of the day? Right. Okay, and don't forget that you can cut pipe cleaners as well. Let's go up. There we go. Once you put your felt on, it will, like, you can manipulate it, so you won't have to worry about it moving around so much. So that is just a quick go with wire, so that it's not too long. I hope it inspires you at all to have a go with wire, because needle felting's a lot of fun. Take care.